Get ready with me while we talk about, is being an influencer a hard job? And my qualifications to discuss this are that I just graduated residency, so I am a doctor, and I've also been a content creator for the past like 4.5 years. And since graduating, I actually am taking some time off for medicine, so I'm technically a full-time influencer now. Yes, being a doctor is harder than being an influencer, but there are some caveats to that I think we need to discuss. First, let's talk about the benefits of being an influencer. Not only do you work for yourself, but essentially you can work whenever you want. No one is telling you to wake up at 9 a.m. and work till 5 p.m. You can take full days off in the middle of the week, and honestly, no one will notice. Now, depending on the type of content creator that you are, sometimes your work is actually just your life. I definitely think that for the amount of work that you put in, the money you get in content creation is probably unmatched. During my last year of residency, I was making more as a part-time content creator than I was as a resident doctor, and quite a bit more. You also only answer to yourself. You don't have a boss or preceptors or office politics to answer to. And honestly, in medicine, that was probably the most difficult and toxic part for me. That all being said, there are quite a few challenges or barriers in content creation that I feel like people don't really talk about. First one being that when you work for yourself, you have to motivate yourself to work, and really nobody is on you. And often with content creation, the more you put in, the more you get out. Now, the second thing is that as much as the money is really great when it comes to brand deals, you really have no control over when those brand deal emails come in. And even if you do land a brand deal, you have to consider that sometimes you don't know when you're gonna get paid. It's usually a minimum of 1 month to 2 months from when the contract was finished, but often brands are late and they don't really answer emails when you ask why. There is so much variety month to month than what your income is, which makes it really hard for any sort of financial planning. And of course, one of the obvious things is that so much of your worth and your success online is determined by external validation, right? So likes, comments, shares, and a lot of that is often based on physical appearance as well, which obviously can be hard on your mental health. You're also just opening yourself up to criticism and critique from so many people, and the human brain is just not meant to process that. When you put the stress of finances and also just basing your validation off of external factors, it can be really hard to be creative and be inspired, which is really the pinnacle of what you're trying to do here. All that being said, being an influencer is literally the biggest blessing of a job ever. My quality of life has definitely improved since not being full-time in residency. So if you ask me, the ideal scenario is being a part-time content creator, using social media to give you the flexibility you need to reduce your hours and workload at your other job, while also still having the benefits of some stable income and generally a structure to your day-to-day. It really is the best of both worlds, and that is definitely the route that I will be taking. Definitely don't see myself being a full-time content creator long-term, and I'll probably be looking for part-time medical positions in a few months. But of course, this is just my experience. I only just graduated residency, and I've really only been doing content full-time for a couple months. So definitely curious to hear your thoughts below.